Welcome to the show, everyone. How you guys doing today? I want to say, Louie, thank you for coming today. Such short notice.
Thanks for having me again.
Always a pleasure having you.
Did you just do something like 5 minutes ago?
So that was kind of a very mean prank we played on you.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't real?
That wasn't real.
Oh, we totally got.
There's no other footage. Yes, and there's no other podcast. We didn't do an episode without you.
We did not do it, bro.
Walked into that one.
Yeah, I mean you were only 42 minutes
man.
late, so we had to get you with something when you walked in.
Oh yeah,
and we kept it going this whole time.
Yeah, it was his idea. He's like, "Oh, we should make it like that. We're just wrapping up when you first come in here."
And then you were gonna leave?
And then I was gonna leave.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, I was waiting for him to actually when
we gave you the moral victory. That's what we did. We allowed you to think that you kept me here to do another podcast. This is the only one.
This is the only one.
There is no other.
Maybe
podcast.
you should have recorded that.
What?
See, you guys.
That whole skit.
See,
that whole skit would have been good.
You should have recorded it anyway and did it, and then posted that for like a after thing.
After.
Well, I mean, it would have been 12 minutes because
you
had the idea 12 minutes before you got here.
No, but you could have edited it down to like the last 2 minutes of when I came in. That would have been good. That'd have been great.
You've been here now for 25 minutes.
No, but
and
you
this
just
whole time you thought there was a podcast you weren't a part of. So it's not bad enough that you and Ronnie now have a battle going on, but now I'm trying to move in on your turf too.
I wasn't more concerned about that. I was more concerned about you staying to do another one. That was my main concern. So when I came in, that would have been great if you had that on recording for like 3 minutes, like that last 3 minutes of me coming in saying, what y'all doing in here? What's going on? What y'all doing? What y'all doing in here?
What you guys did, what you missed off camera was Freddy had gotten Louie to come on here, and he hadn't showed up for, we'll say, 40 minutes or something?
Yeah, 40 minutes.
Yeah. So Louie and myself, we had something to eat. We ate, got everything set up and all that stuff. And Louie had the great idea. He was like, hey, you know what? When Freddy gets here, why don't we make it look like that we just getting done with an episode and, see how he reacts.
And I'm not going to lie. The hurt in your eyes to think that you missed an episode.
Oh, yeah, he was hurting.
You were not in.
He was definitely hurting.
I was just more concerned of you, like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I was like, oh man, I just got here. What are you leaving for? Just got here.
You were an hour late.
Yeah, pretty
much. I was
much.
not an hour late.
You were an hour late.
Tomato.
Anyway.
Well, you went right from what you were doing to right here. I said I was not a couple minutes, but I did say 5:45-ish I'd be around.
When you and I were speaking on the phone, you said, I'm getting ready to leave to go to Carl's. What are you doing? I said, well, I got to stop here and then I'm going home. You went, we'll come over and hang out. Can you be there by 5:30? Yeah, I can be there by 5:30. No problem. All right, I'll see you there. You came in at 6:15.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did. So I think it was like 6:20.
I thought you weren't going to go back home to come back this way again. I thought you were already in that direction. So I was like, well, my thought was you come sooner since you're already out. Just come and I'll be a little bit behind you.
Yeah.
I'll come a little bit behind you.
Just a little.
I'm a little bit behind me. 10 minutes. Like, can you be there at 5:30? That's real specific.
No.
You said, can you be there by 5:30?
I said I was going around.
Yeah, I can be there by 5:30.
I said around 5:30. I said I was going to head out around 5:30.
6:20 is nowhere close to 5:30.
Yeah. Now you're extending the time of leave or time of
I think it was like 6:20 when you showed up. Anyway.
In true fashion, we were all waiting on you.
I'm sure if we review the footage from the window,
yeah, right.
it would show 6:10.
Yeah.
Do we have access to that?
No.
You do.
I do.
All right. This will be resolved.
Not right now.
Not right meow? Not right meow?
Not right meow.
Why not right meow?
We're in the middle of stuff.
Well, this is very important. They need to know.
It's not going to happen.
They are concerned.
Okay. Who's they?
Well, whoever they are right now.
I don't think anyone cares. I think everyone knows that that's true internet troll fashion. Hey, Louie, show up at Carl's place at 5:30. And you know what? I'm going to troll you. I'll be there at 6:20.
Don't be late. I don't want to miss the national anthem.
Yep. Don't be late. But I can be late. That's what he's saying.
I'm on time.
Your own time. Jeez. Come on.
Oh.
But
You just done mowing the lawn or
Say this again?
nothing? Anyway,
go ahead.
you guys had me, so you should have had that. You should have really recorded that. That would have been.
I know, man. I wish I could have had another camera on your face because that expression alone would have been great.
This is my face.
No, that was not your face.
No,
your
no,
face
you're
was
like-
in utter shock and disappointment
You gotta leave?
that I was leaving.
Oh, man. You're like, no, just stay.
So now I'm confused. Do you have work tomorrow or not?
I have to work tomorrow.
But I'm saying, are you going early?
I'm going in early.
Well, I should have known that.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
not
go
the-
in early today.
Yeah.
I did not go in early today.
I should have known that. But now I'm really confused. Now I feel like this whole thing is a lie.
I'm not really recording.
That's why now I'm thinking that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I'm not recording. Oh, man. Anyway, we got a very interesting show here today. We're gonna go a little bit different today.
It's only interesting because it's off the rails from the beginning. We didn't even start yet, and it's already off the rails.
Oh, it started. I mean, that's true Freddy internet
So
troll
wait,
fashion. Off the rails.
So the 20 minutes that you made up about talking about me really is happening right now.
Yeah.
Are you reading my mind?
There is no one who can read your mind. You can't even understand what's going on up there.
So, all right. There was some interesting stuff that happened in the news. One interesting thing, and I'd like to hear your opinions upon it. It's up to you. Getting all political and stuff, but I've been following Tulsi Gabbard. She left the Democratic Party. Wasn't sure if you guys knew about her or anything like that. No, nothing at all.
That's unfortunate.
It's not unfortunate. I mean, if you're into politics and all that stuff, maybe you should check it out. She was on Joe Rogan's podcast a few times. Pretty interesting woman from Hawaii and all that stuff, military veteran. She was running for president as well. So
She's going to?
no, she did, but she didn't make the primaries. Pretty much when Biden got hired, or did he get hired as president or elected as president?
I think it's technically being elected.
Elected. I was thinking promotion. He got promoted.
He got promoted to.
He got promoted.
Well, he was the vice
The
president
president.
at one time.
Well, he was. Yeah, but
That's also true. He was. Yeah.
all right. So enough of that. 30 seconds of that shenanigans. Anyway,
Did real good with that, though.
yeah, I tried.
You tried,
I had
yeah.
nothing. I was out there fishing, man. I got nothing.
You know what? It happens. Happens to the best of us. You know, one time, I remember we were doing this before. I had to wait for someone to show up about 40 minutes. I was sitting here, and then I made believe about some pretend podcast.
Oh yeah,
And giggle. Yeah, yeah.
you were here.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah,
you were
that was
here
me.
waiting.
Yeah, I was here waiting.
Who were you waiting for?
I was waiting for you guys to show up.
What was that?
I feel like this is an episode of Fact or Fiction, and this is complete fiction.
I think in some alternative universe.
No, I'm pretty sure that happened.
Only in
Sure.
your dreams would you be waiting on us.
Well, the first time we went out to lunch and he still didn't show up.
True story.
That's a true story.
That's cute. That's cute.
The world doesn't revolve around you, Freddie.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Maybe.
It revolves.
Revolves?
Evolves? Which one are you saying?
Revolves.
Revolves.
Is like a revolving door. Revolving.
Got it. It
Evolving.
revolves around something, though. Tell me what it does. What does it revolve around?
Sun. An access point.
What else?
The sun.
What else? What's the opposite of the sun?
The moon.
Which is where I'm going on vacation, all expenses paid.
Okay. Sounds great. You and Elon Musk. Flying your
Oh, Mr. Musk. He prefers Mr. Musk.
Musk.
Mr.
Mr.
Eminem, we call him for short. That's what we call him.
Who's we?
Me and a few individuals who I will not name. We will discuss this on a later show. But yeah.
Well, there's quite a few people that
also in your dreams.
Huh?
Are these people?
Are you
also
reading
in
my
your
mind
dreams?
right now again? Stop
Don't
reading
you-
my
Can't
mind.
do it.
All right. Enough
Moving
of
on.
this. Enough of
Moving
this. Enough of this shenanigans. So, all right, Louie, is there anywhere in the world you'd travel at this point in time?
Last time I said Hawaii, I think
Yeah.
I want to go with the moon. Just because that's Red's
Yeah.
answer.
Have to go to the moon.
No. I'll be honest with you. I've never given it much thought.
Okay.
I mean, a good vacation to me is sitting next to the pool, just relaxing. I mean, I don't need to go anywhere for that. I got a pool.
Have you ever been to Mexico?
I have not.
Have you been to New Mexico?
No.
I have.
Have you been to Old Mexico?
I have not. I don't think there is an old Mexico.
No, I don't think so either.
It's just Mexico.
Old Mexico City?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You're
Good
sure
try.
about that?
Good try. Yeah. Bring it up
You
on
sure?
your phone. Yeah. Pull it up on your phone. Did you know there is a Las Vegas, New Mexico?
Mm-hmm. You've been there.
Yeah, drove right through it.
Drove right through it. You
Right
plowed
through
through it. You plowed through it like no tomorrow.
Drove right through it. Sure.
What were you driving at the time?
2007 Jeep Wrangler. Yes, I drove a Jeep Wrangler back in the day when it wasn't popular, and then now all of a sudden
What do you
it's
mean they were-
popular again.
They're
I was
popular.
gonna say was it ever not popular? Because
I don't know.
They're
man.
always popular.
I mean, Jeep Wranglers have been around for a long time. There's a reason why.
Yeah,
How long do you think? Long time?
I don't know what year the Wrangler came
Well,
out, but
I think the Jeep Willy or whatever. Jeep
Willys?
Jeep
Chili's?
Willy
Wonka?
Chocolate Factory.
you had a golden ticket, didn't you? Actually,
Do
you
have
bring
a
it up.
Snozberry?
So we all know the premise behind Willy Wonka, the golden ticket. You go into
Yes,
the chocolate
absolutely.
factory. Only one person can essentially take over.
Win, yeah.
Willy Wonka has a fudgy caramel creamer for coffee.
Really?
And they actually have a contest with that creamer that if you find the golden ticket, you will get a lifetime supply of Willy Wonka
Really?
coffee creamer.
Oh, that's interesting. Where do they sell this stuff at?
So I know they sell it at Walmart. I've seen it occasionally at like ShopRite. I'm sure any large
Retail store?
supermarket, retail store probably sells that brand. I want to say it's an international coffee product. but
Delight?
it's
International Delight?
something like that. Yeah, whichever ones they are.
Where's that golden ticket at though? Is it in the bottle itself?
So I don't know exactly where it is. I would guess it's probably behind the wrapper. I can't imagine you're going to want to pour your coffee creamer and find the golden ticket. So.
Anyone could just go to the supermarket and unwrap them all.
Yeah, but do you really
Good luck
want,
finding it.
What?
do you really want that creamer so bad you just go and wrap all that stuff?
Lifetime? No. A year? Or
I
lifetime?
believe it was lifetime supply.
I mean, lifetime supply of creamer. Lifetime supply of anything. Awesome. Sign me up.
Slim to none to ever finding that.
How many tickets are there?
There's just one.
Uno?
Just one.
In the whole world.
Well, I would imagine it's the world. I can't imagine it's on the moon yet.
Just one means,
And how many products are they making? of
well,
this?
how many of those they're making? Or
Well, that's what I'm saying.
you got to
How-
buy that specific creamer. I doubt it's just all Willy Wonka creamer.
Well, no,
They
that's
probably only make one anyway.
that's the Willy Wonka. That one specific creamer. So if it's an international delight, it's only that. Like you're not going to find the golden ticket in the Twinkie creamer.
Oh,
You're gonna
man.
find it in
Man,
only
come on,
that
bro.
creamer.
Is it like an afternoon delight?
That's what you're having right now.
Afternoon delight. No? Anyone?
No, I got nothing.
All right.
Yeah,
Here
this is the
I
wrong
am.
show. Wrong show, bro.
Here
Wrong
I am
show.
by myself again.
Yep. We need Mike to come
It's
back
lonely
on
at
here.
the top.
Oh,
Only one way to go from there.
Down.
top of an ant mountain, an ant hill. There you go. It's real lonely up there.
Erroneous.
Oh man. All right. So you said somewhere by a pool, beach. You're a beach guy?
Not a beach guy. No, pool guy. We went to Florida before the pandemic, and we took our shot with Disney. Not a fan. I know it's going to make a lot of people very upset. But the best day of the trip was the day in between two of the parks where we sat at the hotel and just chilled out by the pool. And the best day of the whole trip.
Oh, nice.
We weren't running through crowds. We weren't standing in lines. Yeah. I think everybody had the best time on that day. And I mean, I know there's people out there who they think Disney is the greatest place on earth. I am not one of those people. But hey, I'm not mad at you because that's what you think.
Yeah.
If you're happy with it, then by all means, go 3-4 times a year, have at it, have a great time. I don't think I'll ever go back.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
But again, the day by the pool, relaxing, we had anything we wanted, room service, drinks, the whole 9 yards. So
I think you try to do too much at one time because everyone goes down there, and the problem is that everyone's trying to do everything.
One day.
And you're going 5 days. You're like, I spent this money. I want to get my money's worth.
Well, we didn't do that. We had planned 2 specific days, one day at Magic Kingdom and one day at Animal Kingdom. And we did what we could do on each day at each park. I think part of the problem we had was at the time, my son was very young, probably like 6, wasn't beat for all that walking. Obviously wasn't standing in lines.
You have to carry him?
I did not carry him the first day, but the day through Animal Kingdom, I had him on my shoulders for the entire day. And that was enough. He broke me. I'm not going back to any Disney parks anytime soon.
Me, he was 6 at the time. I would have done I would put him in a stroller, man. Push him around. You know what I mean? Get out of the sun. Get some shade, push him around. But you said, how many days did you go for?
So the trip was 5 days, but it was really only 3 days worth of vacation because it was day 2 was at a park, day 4 was at a park, and then we had our off day in between, just kind of rest. So we flew in on a Monday, flew out on a Friday, and we had 2 park days and 1 day kind of to relax and do our own thing.
No water parks.
Well, we didn't need a water park because we had a pool at the hotel. So we weren't really worried about a water park.
Water park's nice there. You probably would have enjoyed that just as much.
So we talked about it, and I know there's different Disney parks. There's Hollywood Studios. There's not Hollywood Studios.
Universal.
No. What's the Disney one where they do all the movie stuff?
You're talking about it's Studios.
Is that Hollywood Studios? Yeah. Okay. For some reason, I thought that was Universal. See, I don't even know.
They have Universal Studios. They have Hollywood Studios too in Disney.
Right.
So I don't know. It all depends on what you do down there. Like you make the best of it, and if you're going, if you know you're going, so like I said before, if everyone goes down once every 4 years, they're gonna try to cram as much in as possible. But sometimes with kids, that's not the best choice. You got to throw a pool day in there, like you said, and then you got to maybe do a water park for half the day, and then that night go relax by the pool, man. Enjoy yourself. Also, kids are worn out anyway,
I think we had heard the same thing before we went down there. Everybody tries to do too much, so that's why we said, okay, we're going to do one park on this day with a day in between, and we're going to do another park on another day. Probably could have just done one park and been perfectly fine with it. The second park, like I said, being I carried him most of the time, I was done. At the end of the day, I was done. I didn't want anything to do with anybody. So, not a fan. I didn't get the most magical place on earth experience. So, I mean, it's my opinion, and I don't fault anybody who wants to go to Disney 4 or 5 times a year. Have at it. If that's your cup of tea, go for it. That's not my cup of tea.
Speaking of, that's this man's cup of tea. He's there at least like 3-4
times. That's why I said that.
Times
I'm
a year,
looking
man.
at him and I'm getting the evil eye from him.
No, you're good, man.
I'm almost waiting for the knife hand to come out to tell me why I'm wrong. But
you're not wrong. I just think that I think
It's his opinion. Just accept his opinion.
Unacceptable.
Accept it.
Not going to happen.
Why not?
I think we should give him another. I think you should give it another shot and let us plan your vacation and spend all your money, please.
I'm going to go with a hard pass on that.
I'm not doing anything.
You're going to go with a hard pass?
No part
Hard
of that.
pass.
I will gladly plan a Disney trip. So if she's watching,
Hard pass.
if she's watching and
Why don't
your
you
son's
ask her?
watching, guess
Why don't
what?
you ask her?
Disney coming up. He's taking you.
I like how you did this. Like me and him. Nope. No.
You're not invited.
I'm not going.
You weren't included, so it don't matter.
Good.
Technically, you're not invited either.
First of all, it's a free country. I can go whenever week that you go.
I don't think you can get the same time off he can get off from work.
Okay, that might be true. You might have gotten me there.
I mean, you could go on your days off if he's still down there.
I could go.
If he's down there.
I almost went with Mike on his cruise.
Huh? You're
I was
going on
thinking
a cruise?
Mike went on a cruise all week, and I was like, man, I could go and just jump on that ship. He would never know.
How many people are on a cruise? What, 300 people?
How much?
How many people are on a
Go ahead.
cruise?
Say your guess again.
300 people?
What, like 1,500 probably?
1,500 people? Well, it depends
If
on
not
the
more.
cruise.
Depends on,
What cruise line, right? I was going to say, yeah, you could disappear.
You could.
You could never run into the same person twice.
I mean,
unless
I would
you're
imagine on a cruise, if you knew somebody on the cruise, but you didn't know they were there, you could be there for 4 or 5 days, however long the cruise is, and probably not run into them.
Yeah.
You'd probably never see him. That's the crazy part.
It's if you didn't want to, yeah. Unless you were looking for him.
Even if you were looking for him.
So it's funny that you say that because I went on vacation back in August, and with Facebook, social media, things like that, everybody's posting exactly what they're doing. So
Which is stupid.
So I was on vacation, and I was up in the Poconos, and there's a place called Kalahari Resorts.
Mm-hmm.
Someone that we work with was at Kalahari Resorts the same time I was in the Poconos, and where I was staying was like 20 minutes away. So we had the kids, everybody's like, oh, it's August, let's do a water park day. So when we're like, let's go to Kalahari Resorts. We've been to Great Wolf Lodge, and that seemed like the next best thing. So we go to Kalahari Resorts, and I'm like, how crazy would it be if I run into the person that I work with here? Now, imagine that this place it's a huge water park, indoor water park. What is the likelihood of me running into the person that I work with while we're there? I'm just going for a day. They're staying there at the resort. What is the likelihood? Pretty slim, right? And Slim just left town.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did not run into him. Come to find out, the day they posted, they left the next morning. So the day I was there was the day they were leaving. So, but it was just crazy. It was like we already had it planned to go there, and then they're posting that they're up there too. I was like, that's crazy. It's a small world.
Yeah, it's crazy how many times you cross each other's paths, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't think I've ran into people that I know or acquaintances with at the airport, leaving, coming, going. As far as running into somebody, that I know on vacation, no, I don't think I've really ever ran into anybody. But I mean, it's a possibility. But I think a more popular place, if you said Great Wolf Lodge, obviously is, I'm sure, more family oriented, Disney, everything like that. I'm sure you could probably run into somebody that there. You know what I mean? Or someone that you know of is there, or acquaintances, or if you go through Facebook, somebody's there during that time. Whether you see them or not is it's a whole nother, or whether you recognize them or even realize. If you see somebody, let me ask you a question. If you see somebody there, would you go, wait, that looks like that person? Or would you go, oh, wait. So if you saw me, you'd be like, oh, that's Fred.
If I saw
you, go, wait, that looks like Fred.
If I saw you there, I'd keep walking the other way. I turn
But when
around,
you think
just
to
walk.
yourself, is that Fred?
Nope.
Or is that somebody that looks like him?
So
But I
basically,
think that people are naturally curious. So like if I look and I go, man, that looks like Carl.
Carl's naturally bi-curious, but keep going.
So if I look and I go, man, that looks like Carl, probably going to try to get a better look at that person to see if it is Carl. And same thing, if Man, that's like Fred. But why would Fred be here? That doesn't make any sense. I'm probably going to go and like try to get a closer look at that person and see if it actually is you. And if it is, it's going to be like the Spider-Man meme where we're all pointing at each other. I mean, at the end.
What?
The Spider-Man meme?
He doesn't know what the Spider-Man meme is.
What about Spider-Man?
Nothing. It's okay.
This is why there's no superhero posters up here.
All right. Anyway, but on that note, I'm a people watcher, so I know what you look like when you walk.
What do I look like?
I watch you walk.
That's odd.
It's like
I really feel like this is going to go in a direction none of us
It's like
want
that
to go
video
in.
of Sasquatch.
Jesus.
Watching him through the fucking thing. Yes. That is exactly it. So I kind of.
That is it. That is it.
No, I study
I did
my
that pretty
enemies.
good, didn't I?
Study my enemies pretty good. It's like Sun Tzu, the art of war.
You can
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
listen, you can study me all day.
Yep. I'm going to paint a picture of you.
A beautiful painting.
Oh, yeah.
I have a painting of you. I call it Celebration.
Right.
Does anyone know that? Where's that from?
Wedding Crashers.
Huh?
Wedding Crashers.
So you know. Do you know? Todd painted Vince Vaughn.
Yep.
Okay.
He was naked, like picking like something from a tree. He's like, I call it Celebration. So he took the paint. He took the painting back with him when they got kicked out of the house.
Absolutely. When it got
I'm
kicked out.
keeping
I'm taking
the
this. I'm keeping this painting.
Paint was a gift, Todd. I'm keeping it.
No.
Carl tried to seduce me.
Nope. You come over. I don't even have to. I don't even have to pour you a drink. You pour your own drink.
That was Wedding Crashers also. You remember that part?
No.
It's the same. It's the same.
It's the same.
Clip.
The
It's
same.
clip. He yelled, Jeremy tried to seduce me, and then he said, I'm keeping the pain.
He said Jeremy.
Jeremy.
But you said my name.
Yes, I
wasn't
replaced
in
the
the
name
movie.
with you. That's correct. You're very
That's
observant.
where it was confusing.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Oh, Freddy there.
See what I did there? Clever. Clever girl.
Real clever. I don't think anyone caught that.
Clever girl.
I'm lost. I feel like I'm at Disney.
Anyway.
How do you not like this?
All right. Let's
Moving forward.
let's move on, man. So let's talk about something interesting in the news, because I'd like to hear your opinion about this. Okay.
I feel like we went down this road and it crashed and burned real fast. But let's do
Well,
it
we
again.
talked about news last time, right? Last time you were on, we talked about news. So anyway, what do you think about weed becoming legal, and at the same time, people being able to carry concealed weapons
Well,
at the same time?
weed being legal is not new.
Okay.
I mean, marijuana has been legal in several other states for a long time, and
Yes.
now it's legal in New Jersey. You can buy it legally, you can use it, and hey, great, whatever. If you were doing it before, you're probably still doing it, and if you were apprehensive about it, now you're not worried about getting arrested. You're probably going to do it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just like everything else, in moderation. I'm sure that if you drink and you drink in moderation, nothing will ever happen to you.
Yeah.
If you're smoking weed, then you do it in moderation, or you're eating edibles and you're doing it in moderation, I'm sure everything will be fine.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, though, you probably shouldn't operate a firearm while you're under the influence of drugs or alcohol, period.
Exactly.
So, I mean, as far as whether it be firearms with weed or firearms with alcohol, I mean, the same rules should apply.
Yes, but do you think that it's going to cause more problems? Is what I'm trying to say.
Do I think that weed is going to cause more problems in what aspect? Like gun violence? I mean, gun violence is already pretty bad. I mean, I think Robin Williams made the best joke about marijuana you could ever make.
Yeah.
He talked about 2 Canadian skiers who lost their gold medal because they tested positive for marijuana.
Yeah.
We're going back some time ago, but he said pot does a lot of things. It is not a performance enhancing drug.
Not at all.
I mean, what are you going to do? Smoke a joint and then you fall asleep? Go on. At the end of the day, though, you are under the influence of something. So
This is true.
if you
Something
discharge a
that'll
firearm and somebody gets hurt, it's no
alter your
different
mind,
than discharging
alter
a
your
firearm
mind.
drunk.
Or if you get into a car accident, all that stuff.
Car accident, exactly.
Same thing. Under the influence.
Well said.
That's enough out of you. That's enough out of you, buddy.
Concealed carry. That's been a thing. You can in New Jersey. You always can. It didn't change. You always could.
What?
Conceal carry.
This is true. You could always conceal carry.
You
but
have to apply for it, but I mean, same thing.
not too many people would be allowed to get it.
Well, that's stricter. They're stricter on their rules, but I think you can carry in 30. Well, we were talking with Frank, right? What were we talking about with him?
Mm-hmm.
We carry like 32 states already.
Yeah.
But that's not open carry, that's concealed carry, right?
Yeah.
32? Was I wrong? 27?
Something like that. I couldn't tell you. I'd have to refer back to the video.
You'd have to refer back to the previous podcast, which is linked in this up right-hand corner, or no?
Yeah, that.
Can you do that magical stuff yet, or?
I don't know if it's going to be linked up here. It'll probably be linked down here in the description.
No, it's.
If you want, you can come look for it right here.
Up here in this corner, which is the right-hand corner. It's up here.
No, it's the left-hand corner.
No.
It's your left. It's their right.
It's my left. They're right because they're looking at the screen. That's why I'm saying right.
So you're pointing up here. So it's up here.
I'm putting
what
up
is that
here.
right now?
This is where it's at right here. Up here.
It's lies.
It's more like a little.
Is it over here? Am I closer?
Yeah, it's like
Which
a little.
way?
What happened?
It's like a little tag.
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
What's that on your arm?
Nothing.
I know you weren't working out. What were you doing?
Got into a fight with a raccoon.
Did you really?
Oh yeah.
For real?
There's a raccoon in your
Trash
pants.
panda?
The raccoon in your
You got
pants.
to do a fight with the trash panda?
Trash panda. Jesus.
What happened?
Don't worry about it.
Yo, that
Man.
trash panda whooped that ass. What happened?
Whoop no ass.
It looked like it. Did you get a tetanus shot or what is it? Rabies shot, man?
Huh?
Did you really get in a fight with a trash panda? Come on, bro, for real.
You missed
Come
that.
on. You
missed that conversation.
Hey, if you had been here on time, you would know the story.
you would have heard that
You
conversation.
gotta tell me the story with the trash panda, man. You gotta tell me the story.
Trash panda.
This sounds ridiculous.
There's no
Like,
trash
was it like on your arm curling up?
There's no trash panda.
Would you reach into the trash and just it came out? Like, what happened?
Huh?
What happened?
I refuse to disclose my medical information.
They want to know what happened.
Well, my close friends already know.
Forget everybody else.
No one cares. No one cares, man.
Everyone in this room except you knows what happened.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm going with Trash Panda.
I think there's like 3 people that know.
Cool
and
story.
if those 3 people told 3 people,
Hey,
then 3 people and 3 people and 3 people,
Cool story, bro. Tell me another.
Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day.
Trash
That's
Panda.
it. We're done.
Trash
We're done with
Panda
that.
got you.
No, there's no trash panda. No trash panda.
Why do you want to discuss what happened, man? Tell the viewers.
Well, why do you want to be? Why do you want to be all up on my business?
Then make something up.
Had surgery.
Come on.
Okay.
You should have went
I
with
think
raccoon.
you're doing a good job of that with the
had
trash
surgery
panda.
on my arm.
You should have went with raccoon. You should have been like, yeah, I went out there, do some trash out. Next thing I know, I'm fighting a family of raccoons.
That's a lie.
This is a
Straight up lie. A straight up lie. Yeah, no, I'm not as quick as you.
If I'm going to listen to you some more, I need to pour myself something else. If I'm going to keep listening to your nonsense.
Yeah, go ahead. Pull out that what was it?
Off
Certified-
camera. Oh, look, it's right there.
certified
If I'm going to listen to you,
certified
listen to
organic
more of your
drink.
nonsense.
It's got a certified organic drink there.
There we go. Look,
Non-GMO.
now I can listen to your bullshit.
All right, I'm done with my bullshit. You talk. You're
I
center
said,
of
I asked you
attention.
about the trash panda. You don't want to answer.
I explained the trash panda.
You did not explain it.
You didn't hear it.
Here we go with the nonsense. Go on. I'm listening this time.
Oh, now you are? Oh, welcome to the show, Freddy. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. How many drinks have you had? That's what the crowd wants to know. How many drinks has Freddy had?
That's 3.
3. He's doing pretty good there.
Doing pretty solid. Solid. I usually do 3s.
I don't know, man, because sometimes people are like, "Hey, man, Freddy is really off the rails there, buddy."
When was that? What show? Tell me what episode that was.
A friend of mine said, "Hey, man," he said,
You ain't
"Listen."
got no friends, so
He said, "Listen, you know what it would be like."
is that who you told about the trash panda too? The story to them?
Yeah, I will. When
You didn't yet,
when I
though.
speak.
So
when I
he's
speak
not
to him
really a
again.
friend.
Nah,
You're such a piece of shit.
He's gonna call me up, man, after this. So anyway, because I'm calling him out on this.
Go on. I'm listening.
He said listening to a podcast is like what it would be like to be a ghost. Because he said he was listening to the podcast and he was screaming at the fucking video saying, "Shut up, Freddy." The one day,
What
man.
part?
I forget which. I can't remember which one it was, but I think it was the one when Chris was here. Chris and Josh.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched the Chris and Josh one too, and at
Yeah.
one point I thought to myself, "What are they even talking about?"
Yep.
I don't think I went off the deep end with anything.
that one went off the rails, and there was no saving it.
Yep.
We know that went off the rails, but I don't think that was the one. And then maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I said too much really.
No, you didn't. You didn't say much.
No,
Right.
this Freddy or Josh.
Chris.
They were saying
Christopher.
Chris to stop.
No, they're talking about you stopping.
I need specifics, so next podcast we'll bring it up.
Someone's gonna have to. I'm gonna ask my friend. I'm not gonna put his name out there because I don't want him to get trashed. But yeah, man, write that in the comments below about Freddy getting off the rails there.
I get it.
Yeah, some people, they just text me right away and they were like, "Yo, man,
That
going
went
on
off
with
the
this?"
rails fast.
Oh yeah, they pointed out. They're like, "Oh man, that the camera's off angle, microphones are fucked up." Or
Yeah, some stuff. I mean, some stuff goes off the rail. It is what it is, man. I'm
not a
we gonna do?
professional. I'm just winging it pretty much.
What else you winging?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's why
Or
I asked.
already do you know?
That's what I asked.
Oh man! All right,
You
Freddy,
guys want to be alone? I'll leave.
come on. There's
I
no
know,
way.
exactly.
Lou was so kind to
There's
come
no way I'm passing up Ronnie for this guy. It's a downgrade.
Jesus.
Come on, man. Ronnie's got more charisma. We'll say.
I mean, what can I say, man? What can I say?
You can agree with that. Can you agree to that?
I'm not going to disagree with it. I just won't agree. So what's the difference?
There is a big difference, man. Agree with it.
Well, I just want to point out one thing.
Tell Ronnie you like him.
Ronnie did, in fact, point out the fact that there's no longer a two-way race for co-host. That apparently there is a third person in the mix now.
There is
And
a third person in the
I
mix.
don't believe that you ranked everybody 1, 2, and 3. So
That was on the last show. They did.
that was the last show.
He did
I
rank
mean,
people.
I do listen. I am a loyal
I don't want to
listener.
talk about it.
Well, you're getting up close to that special guest, man. You've been on here quite a few times. So
I've been a special guest since day one. I believe you called me the world champion.
yes,
So
yes,
with
absolutely.
that being
He is the world
said,
champion.
I am definitely not in the running to be the co-host of Chilling with Carl.
Okay.
I'll gladly come on and
As a special guest.
I come on as a special guest, but I am not trying to take the title of co-host. I don't want to be the internet troll, and I don't want to be the fixer. I'll just stick with world champ. Thank you very much.
The world champ is still here. There we go. I like that.
So I'm telling you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. He can't be co-host, especially when he says Robocop is the worst sci-fi. We can't have that kind of talk in this
man.
house.
It's his opinion.
We don't allow it.
I accept all opinions.
I don't. That's wrong.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one.
It's a low blow. It's purposely done. He doesn't mean that, and he's just trying to attack the best movie around.
He attacked your soul and won. What have you attacked for him? Nothing. There's no comeback.
Tell
the
me
internet
why.
The internet troll is in a holding pattern for some reason. I really expected more from you. I'm not going to lie.
Tell me why Robocop is the worst sci-fi movie. I'll give you. Let's say. There's 3 reasons why. 3 reasons.
I didn't say it was the worst.
You
said
did say
Ronnie
that.
did. Oh, well, we said that to get your goat when you walked in.
No, that was made up too.
That was all made up too.
You
Yeah,
don't believe that either. I
Nobody was
knew it.
talking about RoboCop when
Makes sense now. Makes perfect sense. Have you seen RoboCop?
I have.
All right. So what do you rank it in movie wise?
What are we comparing it to?
Don't compare it to nothing. In your
1 to 10 ranking?
no.
No, you have to. You're saying where do I rank it? What am I
What I'm
ranking
saying
it
is
against?
you're all.
Yeah, what are you ranking
You have a
it
list. You have a top 10 list of all time movies, which obviously can be replaced any moment or not even top 10, top 20.
Never even
whatever.
thought about a top 10 movie list.
But
Got
what
top
would you
5.
rank RoboCop in your movie list?
Well, let's just go with these three movies right here.
I'd say
You got
RoboCop.
RoboCop, Predator, and Bloodsport. How do you rank these three movies? 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, man.
There you go.
There you go.
Bloodsport's 3.
Oh boy. I think
Bloodsport's
Josh is
3.
gonna have something to say about that.
And everyone's gonna want me to say Predator is 1, but I'm not gonna do it. So RoboCop 1, Predator 2,
You're sticking with RoboCop as
Bloodsport
1.
3. Just can't beat it, man.
So what you're telling me is you hung the posters on the wall, 1, 2, and 3.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there, yeah.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there. Also, it might even be higher than the rest of them.
Facts.
Maybe. But yeah, I'd have to say RoboCop's probably my top 20 movies. Not my top 10.
Yeah. Not your top 10?
Not my top 10. I never really did a top 10 list. But
So everybody
definitely
has
do
a
top
movie
5.
that when they're flipping channels and they come across a movie, they have to finish watching the movie. Is RoboCop one of those movies for you? Like if you're clicking through and you come across it, are you going to stop and finish watching it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on every single time.
I'd be
just
upset
like
that I
Predator.
didn't watch it from the beginning. That's what I would say.
Say this again.
I'd be upset that I didn't see it from the beginning.
Okay.
'Cause
I feel like Predator is another one of those movies.
Yeah.
When you're clicking channels or whatever we do now, because we don't really click channels anymore. Streaming. If you see Predator,
Even if you stream, you still gotta click through it. So that's not even true at all.
that's not true. Like you can. I mean, I guess it technically
You don't
wouldn't
click through the
catch it in the
streaming
middle
channels?
though if you're streaming it. So like if you stream it, like if you're Netflix or Hulu or something like that, you're gonna be looking through whatever the titles are, and you're gonna be like, oh, RoboCop, I'm gonna watch that because I haven't seen it in a while, or Predator, I'm gonna watch that. But like in the days of cable where you were clicking channels and you came across your Showtime or your Cinemax or your HBO and it was on, would you stop and watch it? I think any one of those three movies up there, I would stop and I would finish watching the movie until it was over and then probably start clicking channels again.
Yeah. True.
You'd have to number 1 movie for you, Sweet Lou. Number 1 movie.
What's your number 1 movie?
That's a stumper.
I
Stumper?
don't know that I have like a number one. Like if I was nothing else on, had to put something on, I don't know if there's anything that I'd just put on. But there's a lot of movies out there, like I said, if it was on, I'd watch it. Like for a while, Days of Thunder was on one of the paid subscription channels. And every time I came across it, I'd sit there and watch it.
With this paid subscription channel, do you get other paid subscription channels? Was it just a coincidence that?
No, it's $8.99 a month and you get Showtime and whatever's on it. I don't know.
Okay, there.
See, and this is where
I crack
the
myself
internet
up.
troll comes out of
I
it.
crack myself up. Trying to keep a straight face is hard.
He's a bottle and a half in. And
It's so hard.
starting to come off the rails.
It's
Look
so
at him.
hard.
Yeah, bottle and a half in.
But what, babe? It just comes with it. I bought it. What? Is that you?
That's what you say.
That was pretty loud.
So, what is your top
Number one?
movie?
Number 1, man. Yes, that's a like I said.
Is it
it's
the
a
new
real
Batman?
stumper.
RoboCop.
I think it's the new Batman.
No, that's not number 1.
Yeah, it's the new Batman.
I don't know, man. It's real hard because you can go back. How far back? Maybe Terminator 2. You know what I mean?
That's another good one. Like, probably
The
wouldn't
second
sit down to
one.
watch it, but I would watch it if it was on.
You would say Predator 2, Lost in New York.
That was in New York.
I don't
On the
think that was the
subway.
title.
That was the title.
That
I don't think it was Lost in New York. I think
He was on Train Rides
I think
Lost.
you're merging Predator and Home Alone.
merging.
I would never do that.
All right, internet troll, look it up. What's the official name of Predator?
Actually, you know
2?
what? What's that?
What is the official name of Predator 2? I don't think it's Lost in New York.
Just Predator 2.
I think it's Predator 2.
That's it.
But you got to rank those. I mean, what you got to include Home Alone movies in there, man. But we're not. That's not our movies, you know.
Yeah, you can rank them in there, but
Well, here you go. I mean, something that's just, it's not a handful of movies, but several movies. How about the Batman movies? Go all the way back to Batman with Michael Keaton all the
yeah.
way to present day Batman, and rank your Batman.
Go ahead, rank your Batmans.
Batman, and was it Batman Forever?
Is that
Both
your
with
number
Michael
one?
Keaton?
No.
No, it was
Batman Forever was Val Kilmer.
Yes.
No, Batman and then
Batman Returns. It was Batman
Returns.
Batman
I mean,
Returns.
both those right there beat all of
Michael
them.
Keaton.
Okay.
Until the Christopher Nolan ones come up. I mean,
Yeah.
especially when you have 3 good Batman movies, it's really hard to say.
But you got to look at the times that Michael Keaton and the effects and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Recently I heard that Michael Keaton absolutely hated the Batman costume because the Batman, the cowl and the cape were one piece. So he couldn't turn his head. He had to turn his whole body. So it was almost like you said, I think, about Robocop, where when he was moving, he had to move like a robot just to move. That's why you see Michael Keaton real stiff. Everything is turning at the waist. He can't turn his head in that movie.
That was the same thing with Christian Bale. That's why they changed I don't know if you remember, he said he wanted more movement in the second one.
Yeah.
But they made it part of the movie. So, that's why I stay with RoboCop. I told you that, man. With a lot of that stuff that he had to do in that movie to adapt to the suit, everything like that, the stuff that they had to go through to even make the movie possible, and it was still actually a pretty good movie. So, whereas I doubt Predator had the same issues. I doubt any other movie with huge names had other issues. You know what I mean?
I can tell you right from the jump.
Predator, I watched, I think it was like the making of Predator or something like that. And they were actually going to have Jean-Claude Van Damme in actual Predator suit. I believe that was a fact.
Yeah, but that's something simple that they switched out that didn't, probably better that he wasn't, but they didn't run into problems where the movie almost didn't even get produced. And you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
you can talk about a movie that didn't almost get produced. Jaws.
Yeah.
The movie Jaws never happened because they couldn't get the shark to work. And a lot of that movie...
Animatronics, yeah.
Well, not just they tried all kinds of different things. They tried to do hydraulics. They tried to do things with air pressure and piping and tubes and everything they could think of that just wouldn't work. Steven Spielberg had to come up with another way to instill fear into the audience. And he came up with the underwater camera. That was one of his things where when you see in the movie where you see the camera's half underwater, he put the camera in a plexiglass box so that it would appear as if the shark was in the water.
Yeah.
In the first Jaws movie, when the shark attacks at the lake or at the event, and they have the bubbling coming up with the blood and all that, they said there were actually people on the set who became violently ill because of how real it looked, and all was food coloring and water or air. Yeah. They were pumping air up through the water and adding food coloring, and it looked so real. People were actually getting sick.
Wow.
You don't actually see the shark in Jaws until the end.
Mm-hmm.
When he tells Finn, you're going to need a bigger boat.
Carl's worst fear, sharks.
Is that true?
It's one of them.
Really?
Worst fear, sharks.
Worst fear is this podcast becoming successful. I can deal with failure, but success I cannot.
You can't deal with that.
Yeah.
Like I said, Carl's worst fear is sharks.
Success.
He doesn't realize that Jaws was based on.
True story.
Right where you're at.
No.
Yeah, not far.
Well, no. Yeah, close.
Not far.
Close to New Jersey. Yeah, it was like 1919 or something like that. Like
Not
shark
far.
attacks. Huh?
Not far from here.
Yeah, close. But the actual Jaws movie was filmed in Martha's Vineyard.
Are you afraid to swim in the ocean?
Not at all.
No?
No, man.
How far out have you been in the ocean?
How far have I swam?
No. How far out have you been in the ocean?
I was on a charter boat when I went fishing. It's like three hours out. So I was out there pretty good.
Did you jump in the water?
No, because that's the only clothes I had.
I would imagine they just swim on a charter boat.
I'm just wondering out of curiosity because he talks about a charter boat, but you only went one time.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, have you ever been out in the ocean?
Yeah, the charter boat.
Other than that, have you been out in the ocean, swim in the ocean?
Well, we know
done
from previous
anything
podcasts, if you go out on the ocean with you,
Like
the boat gets stuck, and
That's the stuff that I'm trying to get to. You know what I mean?
I'm not doing
Trying to
some
see
like
if you've ever been, out
swimming
there.
competition and like swimming out in the middle of nowhere.
I didn't ask all that.
I haven't done all that. I would like to do like one of those Ironman competitions or
Would
whatever.
you be worried?
Go swimming. I'd be more afraid of being tired
than a shark attacking?
than a shark.
But that's one of your
Now,
fears.
if I were to be going to like South Africa or something like that, where those bull sharks are at, then I'd be
bull
worried.
sharks are not in South Africa.
Where are they
Great
at?
white sharks.
Where are the bull sharks at?
Where are bull sharks at? I would say,
I think they're in South Africa.
what's that?
Think
Not
they're-
South Africa. I mean, I'm sure they're
They're
there.
off the
but
coastline of Africa.
Huh?
Are they on the coastline of Africa or something like that?
Great white sharks are in the coastline of Africa.
Sure, there's great white sharks everywhere.
Great what?
Great white sharks everywhere.
They're not everywhere,
Okay, go on.
but you do have some around
Are you an
around us.
oceanologist or something like that?
I am a sharkologist.
All right, sharkologist.
I believe the actual term is internet troll.
Yes, that is the truth.
That is what he is, the internet troll.
That's
You have to worry about bull sharks around here versus Africa. I'll tell you that right now.
so. There's bull sharks out in the ocean right here.
There's bull sharks in the Molucca River.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you, people talk about it. Folklore.
It's a folklore.
They can swim in the water that's salt and fresh water.
Okay.
Not great white sharks. And if you're worried about bull shark, don't go in the Molucca River.
Okay. I'll make sure I won't.
Don't swim your Iron Man, whatever you call it. So tired.
Ironman competition.
Yeah, don't do it.
I will. One of these days I will.
What's that?
So one of these days I will.
Good. How far do you have to swim for that? 50 miles?
I don't think it's 50 miles. I couldn't tell you. It's like a running portion, a swimming
Yeah, then
portion.
bicycle, and then you jump in the
Bicycle portion.
ocean and swim or something.
So there's all three portions of that.
You have 12 hours to do it, I think, to complete it.
Is that true?
I know it's a long time. Not a long
Because
time,
it's a
but
long distance. Yeah, it's a long
Yeah.
distance. So I don't know. I'd have to look at the requirements and all
Is that on your
stuff.
bucket list?
I'd have to say one of them just to say I was Iron Man.
I mean, I don't think they call that an Ironman competition, just all that together.
Yeah.
Or is it just like a triathlon type thing?
It's Iron Man. I think there might be other things involved, but
Oh, bicycling, running, swimming. I think that's it. I don't think it really is anything else.
yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Haven't seen advertisements for it in a while, but I do see, Spartan races and all that stuff. So
Since the internet troll won't do his job.
Are you looking it up?
there we go.
I'm gonna Google it.
Ironman.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm gonna be right.
So there's
everyone's on
the
there.
Ironman triathlon. There's actually one October 15th, tomorrow.
Hey, where at? Not around here.
Portugal.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that anyway.
What are you exactly looking at?
Trying
Bull
to
sharks
see.
in the South Africa.
Is that what you were looking at?
Yeah.
So
Bull sharks?
Ironman is defined by the International Triathlon Union as a long-distance triathlon race, a 3.86 kilometer swim, a 180.26 kilometer bicycle ride, and a 42.195 kilometer run, as long as a marathon. Olympic triathlons, on the other hand, is comprised of different events. So that is the definition by the International Triathlon Union of an Ironman.
I don't think you're going to be able to swim.
I could swim.
No.
I haven't swum long distance though.
Yeah,
I haven't ran long distance either.
Huh?
I haven't ran long. Like I haven't done a marathon.
But I think if you had to run and walk that distance, you could make that. If you had to bicycle it, maybe you can make it. I think swimming. Once you do that, I think you're done.
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to swim that.
Yeah.
Especially being tired, you got to watch out for these bull sharks.
Okay. In the Mullica River, not in the ocean, but the Mullica River.
They're all over, man. I'm telling you, they're out in the ocean, yes, but Mullica River, they've talked about it. They've seen them.
Mm-hmm. So. Anyway,
can we circle back to something? Do you really not know what the Spider-Man meme is?
No, I don't. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm going to take your job. I don't need to be the co-host. I'll be the internet troll.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Once he sees it, he'll probably know what it is, but it's erroneous.
Oh, yeah, that? Okay. I've seen that before.
You understand it, though?
At work?
No.
Oh, my God.
No. You understand the significance of the meme. They're all Spider-Man from different universes.
Universes, yes.
It's the first time they meet, and they're all pointing to each other.
Why would they be pointing at each other?
Well, let's put it this: if you walked into a room, and there were two people standing there that looked exactly like you, what's the first thing you would do? You're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on here?
What's going on? What y'all doing in here?
I'd probably just turn around and leave. Close the door.
What y'all doing in here?
See you later.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, man. Well, what else you got? You got anything?
Do I got anything? Huh?
Co-host, you got anything?
Got a lot of stuff. A lot of hot topics.
Well, let's hear some.
Huge topics. Oh, right, meow.
What was that?
Right, meow.
Was that drunk kitten? Drunk kitty cat? Huh?
I don't have much more. I don't know what you have, sweet Lou.
Got anything?
I don't know. You've done a lot of things over the last couple of weeks that I really liked on the show. There was this or that you did. That was kind of fun.
This or that was good. I wish I had a problem with the microphones, but that was
hard to hear that. So would you do
resolved.
this and that? It was really hard to
Because it was
I know
the microphone.
No, I get that. What did you do for that? What are you talking about?
So there was this or that, like this or that, Coke or Pepsi. Which
you
one?
want me to answer?
Yeah.
Come
That's
on,
what
man.
this or that is. You have to answer
Coke or
Coke
Pepsi.
or Pepsi.
Now, this is a real stumper, man. Coke.
Okay.
Oh,
Here we
good
go.
job.
Let's see, Jameson or Jack Daniels for you?
Jack Daniels.
Oh, okay.
I think it would depend on what I'm drinking it with. So,
Okay.
I think
What,
straight.
Pepsi or Coke?
I think straight. I'm Jack Daniels, but if I'm drinking it mixed, I like Jameson and ginger ale. So
Jameson and ginger. Okay.
7 and 7.
no, that's a different drink.
No, it is not.
What is that? 7 to 7.
What is it?
Seagram 7 is gin, is it not?
No.
Seagram's
7
isn't
and
gin?
7 is it should be Seagram
7-Up.
and some sort of whiskey.
I thought 7 and
How's that
7 was
7?
Seagram 7 and 7-Up.
It was.
No?
Let's look.
I think we're getting way off topic here with
Now you're
this
making
or
me
that.
now you're making me do my job.
There we go. There
Hey,
we go.
how about that? Internet Troll finally came out to play.
Welcome to the show. 58 minutes in. Freddie has finally gotten here.
Carl's getting ready to wrap it up. And
So yes, Seagram 7 Crown and 7 Up.
so I was right.
My man was right.
I was
But
right.
isn't
Wait,
that's whiskey though.
wait.
That's whiskey.
So Seagram's isn't gin.
No.
Okay, I thought it was gin.
No,
My
it's
fault.
whiskey.
I don't drink a lot of it.
So you're part right.
But I was
it
right about
whiskey.
the drink.
Yeah, no, that's whiskey.
All right.
So any type of whiskey with ginger ale would be, in my mind, a 7 and 7.
Okay.
So if you did Jameson and
7 Up. That's a 7 and 7.
or you did
Is it? Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, see,
I
I
would
don't
say
think that's accurate either
any
because
type of ginger ale.
ginger ale is not the same as 7-Up.
No.
7-Up is more like a Sprite or a Sierra Mist.
It's
It's
still
that
very
lemon
similar.
lime soda, where ginger ale is just that ginger ale.
Correct. So I'd still view it as my personal opinion. I still view it as a 7 and 7. So that's like saying I'll have a Jameson and Pepsi. I mean, or Jack Daniel and Coke. To me, they're both the same.
I gotcha. Interesting.
So we're going to keep the this and that going?
What's that?
Are we going to keep the this and that going?
Of what?
Yeah. So, Batman or Superman?
Batman. Very easily Batman.
I don't know. I've always leaned towards Superman.
You want to be different. I get it.
All right. Cake or pie?
Cake.
Depends on the cake, but I'd rather have pie.
I do cake, but I mean, Thanksgiving, you got to do pie, man. Got to do it.
So pie at Thanksgiving?
You can't have cake on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really brings cake to Thanksgiving dinner, but at the end of the day, if you had to pick between chocolate cake or apple pie, which are you picking?
I'll pick chocolate cake.
Oh, yeah, chocolate cake and apple pie. I'd have definitely a chocolate cake. Now, if it was pumpkin pie and any other cake, I would take pumpkin pie.
So it depends on the pie now.
See?
So pumpkin pie or apple pie, you're going pumpkin.
Yeah, we're going pumpkin.
I think I would go pumpkin too. So
I think
vanilla.
the only thing you would stump me would be pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie. I couldn't pick. I'd want both.
I still think I lean toward pumpkin.
I'd want both. I like that.
I bet you do.
So vanilla or chocolate?
Not chocolate.
Chocolate latte.
I'd go vanilla.
Huh?
I'd go vanilla.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
There's like one other person I ever knew that liked vanilla.
Really?
Now, I'd like vanilla bean, but vanilla? I don't know.
Well, I mean, now you're getting real specific here. Vanilla versus vanilla bean? Like, come on.
Yeah. Okay. Vanilla bean, man.
That's like saying I like chocolate, but only if it's Rocky Road. Like,
well, if it's chocolate or milk chocolate or dark chocolate, I'd rather have dark chocolate.
Well, okay.
Bet
you know what I'm
would.
saying? You break it down. Yeah, I like the darkness.
There you go. Pancakes or waffles?
Ooh, pancakes.
Ooh, pancakes all the way.
Yeah, I like pancakes too. So, I think some of the ones you did on the show where you had your audio problems, what was it, skirts or dresses?
Yeah.
Not to wear, Gilbert.
I'd want to see Gilbert in a skirt.
Bet you do, pervert.
But I mean, you are Irish, so you do wear a kilt.
I will wear a kilt, yes.
Is it considered a skirt? A man skirt?
It's a kilt. It's not a skirt. You
That's
just
true.
said it.
That is true. It is not called a skirt. It's a kilt.
It's a kilt. I'd like to see you in a kilt.
Bet you would.
I can imagine it right now.
Actually, a friend of mine, he got married and he was wearing a kilt at his wedding. So shout out to Jimmy and Jen. Yeah. They just celebrated 1 year. So give a little shout out to them. But he wore a kilt to his wedding.
There you go. What did you wear to your wedding?
I didn't get married.
Oh, okay.
But when I do, it will be epic.
I bet it will. I'm sure
you're not invited.
I'm sure you won't remember it.
You're not invited. You might peek from the bushes.
I'll be there because you're not going to know I'm there.
I think that might be the first ever live Chilling with Carl podcast.
It'd be like this.
Oh, yeah.
Freddie gets married.
Like,
oh, yeah.
Poking with this one binocular out. Like a pirate. Butt pirate.
Like shiver me timbers, Freddie. Swab that poop deck. Anything else? I'm here for your booty.
That's it. No more booty. It's all gone.
Oh, God. Alrighty. All right. Any last words? Freddie?
Gentlemen, yes. Last word is I'd still travel to the moon.
And we're done. Thank you.
No, you're not. Oh. Good psych out.
Anyway, Louie, you got anything? Any last words there, buddy?
I have to agree with Freddie. I think we got to travel to the moon.
We're going to travel to the moon, all expenses paid on the Earth.
Expenses paid.
You have to leave the Earth to get to the moon, all expenses paid on the Earth. In order to get to the moon, you have to pay for it on the Earth.
So where would you go for that flight?
The moon. What? How many times I got to say this?
Where'd you go to, like Cape Canaveral, like Florida? Would you go to California?
To get to the moon?
Yeah.
I mean, you go anywhere. You go to Florida. which is Cape
That's what I'm
Canaveral.
saying.
But that's what I'm saying.
Where are you going to fly out of?
I probably would fly first class out your mom's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Anything else? What else you got? Nothing?
Congratulations on your 140th subscriber. I noticed that the other day when I was watching.
Big one,
You're getting up there.
The big 140.
Yeah, why not?
40.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
When he started out, he had no subscribers.
Yeah, man.
So
It's an ongoing journey. Keep it going.
You haven't done this a year yet. And
You know what? I'd have one more subscriber if someone subscribed.
I refuse.
I got nothing to say about that.
My man, he is on pretty much almost, I'd have to say at least half the videos to half the shows that I've done. Maybe more than half.
All right, I'll subscribe.
You're going to have to make an account, man.
You are the internet troll, but you're not on social
Ronnie
media.
has subscribed. What do you got to say about that?
I'm happy.
All right, I'm done with
Speaking of Ronnie,
Show up.
Thursday, we're supposed to come on. We got to figure it out.
What, yesterday?
No, Thursday in the near future. Next couple weeks, maybe when you come back. Oop, you're going away. Oh, did I spill the beans?
No, I'm going away. People know I'm going away.
Okay.
But I'm going to have some stuff.
I know. I don't want to spill the beans.
There's no beans to spill.
Cat's out of the bag.
Well, I did point out to you when I walked in, knowing that you were going to be on a little trip, that we were going to be without chilling with Carl for a while.
Yeah.
So-
I got a few things. I got a few things planned. I might do was it like a Facebook Live video or something like that.
Bet.
What?
Bet.
Bet what?
I'm going to bet that by the time he does Facebook Live, we're going to have a new co-host, and it's not going to be you or Ronnie.
I think so.
Actually, you know what? Leave me a key.
Leave you a key.
Good Lord.
And this is going to be a zoo when you come back.
Oh, I know it's going to be a zoo. I know that for a fact. There'd be animals all over the place. But anyway. Alrighty. Let's wrap this up. This one was a little bit different today. Had a real slow start, a real slow middle, and a real slow
What are you doing to your
here.
legs over there, man?
Anyway.
Cold?
I don't know. I don't think we had a slow start.
No, Star was pretty good.
I mean, the best part was Trollin the Troll. So,
Trolling the Troll.
That was pretty good. I wish you had it on record, but you
Wish I had it
didn't.
recorded too, man.
listen,
Huge failure.
the
Swing and a
entire
miss.
thing, just for the
Next
record,
night.
the entire thing was thought of 3 minutes before you walked in the door. And Carl had to have to unlock the door so you could get in, just so that we could do it.
So you could do it. Yeah, man.
I was wondering why it was unlocked.
There was no time to start it. There was no time to do anything.
Oh, man.
Because we very simply went, oh, we got to do this. And Carl got up and locked the door, and you walked in, and he was like, all right, everybody, thank you very much. And we didn't have time to record. We didn't have time to nothing.
Yep.
We completely played you, and we started this podcast by you thinking that there was more material than there actually is.
Pretty good. It's pretty
So
good.
next time, be on time.
Ooh, next time be on time.
Or record it.
Well, we could have done a whole
Yeah,
podcast
you know
before
what?
you got here.
That's also true.
And
Yeah.
then I really would
Yeah,
have
we
left.
could have. We should have probably. Probably should have done that. Just for that reason. But anyway. Again, Louie, thank you for coming out here and last short notice. Freddie, thanks for showing up late, like always. If you guys enjoyed this conversation, like, share, and subscribe. Check us out on Spotify. And if you guys have any questions or anything, just write it in the comments below. Reach out to me. What are you doing with your fingers there? Reach out to me. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have a great day.